Finds an opening past the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Blair. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now it's Darnold. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right, here we go.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Trucks over him, and now running right through it. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Blair. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Get wide, man.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go. Blue line.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Armstrong. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Darnold on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, it's Darnold. Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Off of play action, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. got his man, Robbie Anderson. Anderson loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Called in by Anderson, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1. But was
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. And now the spin. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the
Here we
football.
go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's complete to Meredith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Fire down, fire down. Delta. Delta.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Delta. Delta.
On third down, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Delta.
Now they run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give, Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nope. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.